Hey, what's going on, my friends? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and today I'm going to talk about tonight's new moon here on January 16th, 2018. And I have been fumbling around with a really cool and creative way to introduce this energy update, but I have found it difficult to contain my excitement and optimism into words. So I'm just going to simply say I think this new moon spells awesomeness and goodness and positivity for us, the ones who have been on the spiritual path and putting in the work, which is all you guys. So now, beyond that vague introduction, I'll go ahead now and break it down into some different themes to help clarify my message, as I always do. Number one is I would say that there seems to be a very deep and profound and epic healing taking place. A true releasing of deep, core, fundamental issues. And if you've been watching me, you know I've talked about this before, but it's such a profound happening and so still relevant that I wanted to mention it again. All of our problems basically stem from unresolved issues that are most of the time hidden within our unconsciousness. Problems with relationships, problems with finances, problems with just other like unpleasant cycles and patterns that keep coming back around, and we still yet to get the message. Problems with our health, problems with our stress. Everything is a reflection, an outward reflection of our consciousness. And because your consciousness, my consciousness, is ridding itself of these blocks, these distortions, it's the implications, the amount of freedom we are going to be experiencing, and now in the coming years, it's unprecedented, and I can't even sum it up into words. Because the types of issues we're releasing now are not surface level by any means. They're deep and root and tree trunk like issues that have huge rings and ripple effects on the actual experience of our daily life. And we're at a point where we're beyond just becoming aware of them. That can be kind of frustrating, to become aware of all your dysfunction. Oh my goodness, I'm such way more of a mess than I ever thought. I thought I was super spiritual and awesome and doing a good job, but really I got all this darkness in myself, but I don't know how to heal it. I can't seem to shake it, and now we're shaking it. Number two, the way you might be experiencing this shaking is that you're actually finding that you're breaking free of self-imposed limitations. A book I once read, I can't recall the name, but it's probably referenced before, but they call this like a glass ceiling. They've done studies with people in sales that no matter what they do, no matter how, a lot of people, no matter how often they go to work, how good of a first 3 months they have, or whatever, they have this glass ceiling. They can never get beyond this. They can never get beyond no matter what they do. This is very similar with relationships. You might find that your friends, your people that are around you, they've come and gone in your life. They're never really quite what you want. It's always the similar type of person or character or a situation that inevitably ensues and explodes into your life. And it's just like, why? We're blocked. We're limited. We have these self-imposed limitations on what we are worthy and capable of experiencing. And we're shattering those limitations now. We're rising out of them through an increase in our awareness. If you have been feeling stuck in certain areas with bad habits or patterns or behaviors or cycles of any kind, now is not the time to give up. Now is the time to try it one more time. I think you might be surprised at just how much the next seemingly equal exertion of willpower, it just very well might work this time, because you're becoming so unburdened with all of these unconscious limitations. Number three, as I will say, it's a great time to get help. We are supported, not just through people, but through techniques, through your own higher self's guidance, the universe, there's a lot more support now. It's not like we're just sludging through the deep, thick mud anymore. The wind is starting to kind of pick up and be at our backs and helping us. There's so many different opportunities out there for assistance in this healing, this catharsis, this transformation you're going through. A lot of people look at me and they think, wow, there's victories on YouTube he's sharing. What you might not know is I get all sorts of help. And now I'm talking about my own higher guidance. I have people I talk to that always help offer me a different perspective on my life. It's very common to get sort of clouded in our own thinking, and having other people that I just share with and talk to is very helpful. I have friends, my wife. I now go to this psychic, clairvoyant woman who's awesome. Just the one session already has been so healing and profound. As many of you know, I totally am stoked about the psychedelic plants like magic mushrooms and ayahuasca and San Pedro. I'll be doing that soon. That kind of stuff, that really helps me shift into a brand new state of consciousness and suddenly get rid of a lot of my own conditioning. I do a lot of meditation and exercise, and I eat healthy, all these different things to help myself. I used to be so cocky, so spiritually arrogant, and thinking I just could do it on my own because I tended to be more intuitive than most people I knew. But it's not like that. It's sort of, I see now that was a faulty way of thinking, because one can only master so many things in one lifetime. And there's a lot of passionate people who are experts in certain fields that might be helpful to you at this time. So my point is allow yourself to receive help. This help might not even come from people, but allow yourself to receive help from just your own higher guidance as well. You might be noticing you're getting what I now call healing synchronicities. I'm kind of going off here a little bit, but some people get what most people refer to, and I did in the past, as negative synchronicities. These are when you see the same synchronous patterns that, rather than conjure up hope and feelings of being on track and in alignment, they cause you to feel fear or worry or that kind of emotion. But those props, those synchronicities, are clues that will help you pinpoint what they're pointing at, that you're being helped with those. So there's so much support. I encourage you to take advantage of it. Number 4, it's a fantastic time to get a renewed sense of zest and excitement for the spiritual path. Not as a means to an end, but as an enjoyable process to partake in. It's fun. Every limitation I break through, every little victory I have in my spiritual growth in life, it's such a joyous and rewarding and liberating and empowering feeling that if I choose to work with my spiritual unfoldment in a more proactive way, I get to really enjoy it and have fun with it. I found that there's a natural excitement for doing a lot of the things I was already mentioning, going to see a person and doing the plant medicines and working out and just really trying to be the best I can be. It's a great energy and time to do that. And you might not find it to be as much of a chore as before. You might find that you're having fun with it and maybe going through some old books and seeing them with a different mindset now and gaining new insights or something to that effect. It's a great time to really commit yourself to your spiritual progress and your spiritual growth. Lastly, I just want to say that I feel like this year holds such a ridiculous amount of almost unlimited potential based upon what I'm talking about here. The speed at which we are healing and raising our frequency and busting through inner blocks, the implications are staggering for what you can experience in this year and especially in this lifetime going forward. You have been working hard. We all have. Many of us are tired and feeling broken and defeated and jaded and bitter and just tired. But you don't have to wait for all of that hard work to reflect itself in your reality experience. It's all been paying off. You've been paving the way for a brand new life. It's my hope that this new moon allows you to, at the very least, get a glimpse of that, to know it's paying off, you're on track, and you're doing a phenomenally kick-ass job. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate your support and your love and your comments and your likes and the community feel I get when I go and check out what you guys are saying about my content and videos and programs. I do appreciate it very much. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. It is my hope you have an amazing day and an amazing month and an amazing year. And I will be here with you guys along for the ride. Talk to you soon. Peace.